My name is Rico, the Dungeon Master for Season 3, the restoration of the 12 Olympians. This season, we'll find our heroes traveling back to the lands of Eris and Enyo within Harmonia, as they adventure through and see what they have accomplished and completed by restoring the 3 fabled relics: the sickle of Kronos, the golden apple of Discord, and the robe and necklace of Harmonia. We'll start with Deborah.
I am Deborah, and I am playing a human rogue named Neith. Her name is Neith.
And I'm Matt, playing a dragonborn monk named Ari Futan.
And I'm Daphne, and I play Gelsira Venfire, who is a halfling druid.
And my name is Rico. I am the Dungeon Master for Season 3 of the campaign.
Okay. Do you want to do it?
Who's ready for...
Deborah's Diary.
Dear Diary.
That was right.
In our last episode, Gelsira investigates the dragon's den and finds venom-covered treasure, while Ares fabricates the dragon. Gelsira collects diamonds and was left by Ares. Gelsira ends up having to go to Aspasia for some holy water and is able to resurrect Adani, who was super mad.
More like a daddy, am I right? Yeah.
But placated by the promise of the dragon's horde, Neith has beaten Athena at hunting. Because Athena didn't even try.
Try.
Ari and Allecto return the Pauldron, thank you, to the Cleric's Guild Hall. Everyone hears a crack in the sky as Martel's body fills his armor from the feet up. Martel and Ari reunite, or do they? And Hades peeks in. Ari then realizes that, he's been tackling and wrestling a homunculus. But Hades does replace Martel's soul, and they officially are reunited. And Martel is now a silver dragonborn. So let's see if our players can finally get to the feast in this episode of Some Would Play.
Oh, we gonna get to that feast. I'm just chilling.
Oh, yeah, and I headed off to the weapons
splitting
person.
the party.
Yeah, up on.
It's our favorite thing.
I didn't split shit. Just for the record, I'm
So
here.
are you going to hang out at Adani's with Martel?
You
And
need
Allecto?
Bindy's?
Bindy's? Sorry.
for sure. I think Allecto. What do you think? Just hang out here, or is there anything,
I'm fine with that.
anything around here you wanted to do? I don't want to dominate
I won't be gone very long.
what we do. Okay. Good luck. What are you getting a weapon? I wasn't all that invested in what you were doing. Martel's over here eating fucking mushrooms.
I didn't tell anybody what I was doing.
It is captivating me. Yeah, I am captivated. I'm on the roof watching him do it. He's still down there, and I'm watching from above, just captivated by his ability to continue eating these fucking mushrooms that sate you each one. Like they're not filling him up so he's gonna explode, but like the sensation. He should be sated, and he keeps eating because they're delicious, and they are. But a sated, I'm just watching because it is mesmerizing.
He loves it. They taste so good.
And so I guess I'm just watching. I guess you're heading off. Did you tell us where you were going, or are you just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go?
I'll be back in a few minutes.
She just dips.
Good luck. Don't get in with a bad
And you were
crowd.
going to the Druid Guild Hall, right?
Yeah, but I think I'm changing my mind.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
No, I'm going to go to the Druid Guild Hall.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's start with you going to the weaponsmith, Neith.
Okay.
You're going to make your way to the weaponsmith for some reason, because I guess your magic weapons aren't good enough or whatever.
I know, right? Unreal. You give her all this nice stuff, and she's like, oh,
And she
more?
shits all over it.
Shits on it.
I'm gonna,
What I'm going to do?
I'm going to go to a random weaponsmith. All right. So you make your way to the weaponsmith.
Not like you know the
Well,
dopest
in the
god
direction
ever.
of the weaponsmith anyway. And you get there.
Oh, okay. I was like, do I not make it?
And this is a 2-person stall. There is the armor smith stall,
Yeah.
and then next to that is the weaponsmith stall. And there is one guy manning the anvil at the armor smith and one guy manning the anvil at the weaponsmith. You know these gentlemen. You've seen them before. You've dealt with them many a times. They are brothers. They are bastards, but you guys don't have the ability to see them that they're bastards anymore.
No,
but they are still there.
And I knock on the stall door very loudly.
Of the weaponsmith?
Yes.
And without looking up, he says, "What can I do for you?"
I just had something I thought you might be interested in seeing.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Yeah, I've been around, traveling, doing a lot of traveling and collecting some new things.
Oh.
And I pull out Poseidon's trident.
Oh. I forgot you had that.
And I'm just showing it off.
That is nice.
I'm showing it off.
Where did you get that?
Oh, a little old god lent it to me.
Lent it to you?
Yeah, but I thought maybe you could look at it and tell me, if it does anything special.
It would if you were a god.
Oh, only if I'm a god?
Are you a god?
Not yet.
Ray, when someone asks if you're a god,
you say yes.
Well, I kind of say that I'm like, right. Yes, I am a god. I'm a goddess. Ask Athena. I just hung out with her today and was hunting with her.
I believe you, but I don't believe that you're a god. But yes, if you were a god, you could make very good use of that.
Oh, how could I make use of it?
Control the tides and the waters and the storms over the seas and, all sorts of water-related stuff.
What about just like physical damage? How much physical damage does this thing do? And I point it directly at his face.
Oh, and he goes up and he looks up to it. Probably about a trident's worth, which would be a spear, but it would be 3D whatever a spear is because it's got 3 pointed ends instead of 1.
3D spear.
whatever a spear's damage is, I think it's like a D6 or something, so it would be 3D6 in the hands of a normal mortal. 3D6 plus your strength modifier. Ooh, is a spear a dexterity weapon? A finesse weapon?
I don't know.
Hold on, there's an equipment thing right here in the player's handbook.
Is this a finesse weapon?
That's what I'm going to find out. Is it a dex weapon or a strength weapon?
Well, that's why I came to the weaponsmith, because I wanted to learn more about. Yeah, I want to learn more about this trident.
And by the weaponsmith, I mean the DM. Weapons 146. Oh, almost. I got to 221. 186, getting warmer. 164, I'm almost there. All right, here we go. Spear. There is no... Oh, there is a spear. Oh, I was right. It's 1d6 piercing. So it would be 3d6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't say... Oh, it's versatile. So as a dex weapon, it would be 3d8.
What?
Yeah, it's versatile. It could be used as a dex or a strength.
Nice.
Actually, hold on. There's a trident here.
There is a trident?
Yeah, 1d6 piercing. Nope, 1d8 piercing. Wow, trident is actually in here as a weapon. 1d8.
That's it?
Yep, and it can be thrown.
Oh, well, at least there's that. This thing's useless.
So when I says it does a trident's worth of damage, that's exactly what it was.
It does 1d8.
And it can be thrown.
I look a little disappointed. I was hoping for
I mean, you would think so.
something a little more.
Excuse me.
At least it's so fun. I start twirling it around.
And it woof, 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 as it cuts through the air.
What else have I collected? I'm not going to show him the sickle. That I'm not. Why not? Oh, you want to see this other beauty I got?
But what is it?
It's a sickle.
Do you show him?
I show him the sickle.
That's pretty.
Isn't it?
And he looks at the blade and he sees all the pictures of the carvings of the moon and the stuff on it. That is beautiful. I've seen this once before.
You have?
Yeah, I mean, at least not in this version of it, but I have seen this once before. Used to belong to a governor.
It did. What I hear, though, is that governor is long gone.
Yeah. Used to be governor here.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I wasn't a part of all that, so I just got to remember the scraps, what my friends tell me. But yeah, I thought, you appreciate good weapons.
I do.
And
What
then,
are you doing walking around with that? You're not the owner of that.
I am now.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I mean, you're borrowing it, but you don't own it. I know who owns that, and you're not him.
It's me. I own it.
Well, you know what? It's in my hands right now, and it works for me.
No, I understand. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying. In the hands of the rightful owner, it would do considerably more.
I put on my pouty face.
What's she showing off?
The sickle of Kronos.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can make her do pretty neat stuff.
Oh, that I have no doubt. But I'm just saying, in the hands of its rightful owner, he could cleave worlds and mountains.
Oh, well,
And then he looks.
Say lovey.
It is very close to complete.
It is.
How many gods have you killed?
How do you know I've killed gods?
Well, you wouldn't have those moon symbols on if you hadn't.
Oh. Well, we've killed 2.
I know Hephaestus very, very well.
Ah, all right. All that stuff. All that jazz.
We know
Yes.
about Poseidon's trident and Kronos' sickle and all of the other godly artifacts.
Who's our last one that we have to get?
Zeus.
It looks like you're missing
there's
Apollo.
one more. Yeah,
Oh,
Apollo. Yeah, I was like, yeah, there's one more. We just got one more to go after. Just, little old Apollo.
Good luck.
You know anything about Apollo?
No. I don't know him personally.
Do you know any
You know
cheat
any
codes?
Weaknesses?
Like up, down, left, right, B, start.
Would piercing do it? Do I need something else?
And then he says, no, I don't know any weapons Apollo wields. You might want to talk to my brother, though. He's an armor smith.
Ooh, good idea. You got anything new lately?
Lots of stuff, but nothing as good as what you're currently wielding.
Too bad. Well, hey, thanks. I'm going to go talk to your brother.
Would you like me to sharpen your daggers for you? I can hear them.
You can hear my daggers? Which ones?
I made them. Twisted in Fate
You made Twisted in Fate?
with Hephaestus.
And I pull them out?
Oh, those are beautiful. Yeah, I made these with Hephaestus.
How would you sharpen these?
With my anvil and my forge and my sharpening stone.
Maybe a little bit
And
of
I
spit.
look at them, and they got like little, they get little nicks and
They
stuff.
do have
in 'em.
little nicks in the blade. They've lost a little bit of their luster.
They're completely
Aw,
broken.
They do look a little sad.
They're in
yeah,
pieces.
I think it would be nice if you gave them some nice
You're not
hair.
feeding them enough.
Well, I got distracted by the sickle.
No, it makes perfect sense.
But
But
feeding.
I need to feed them some more. You're right. These have been with me for a long time. These are my babies.
feed your head.
Here, you luster them up, and then I'll go see what I can do for them.
And then he takes them and he goes back to his forge and he pulls out an big, huge oak case
Nice.
with 2 cross dagger symbols on the front of the seal. And then he unlocks it, and then the daggers that were pointing down twist 180 degrees so they're pointing up. Then they uncross, and then the case opens up. And then this beautiful ivory white whetstone raises up, and then he begins sharpening one at a time. He sharpens one, and then he switches to the other one, and then he sharpens the other one, and he switches to the other, alternating back and forth. He's not focusing on one and sharpening it, he's doing it evenly at the same time. And as the daggers are moving over this whetstone, pieces of the whetstone are chipping off and carving off, and there's this metallic hollow ringing sound as each one sharpens over this whetstone. And he says, I'll have these done for you in about half an hour.
Perfect.
Well,
You'll be fine. And then
What I say.
I go over and knock on the stall at the
Oh,
armorers.
he says, before you go, for
Yeah?
50 gold, I can make these a little bit better for you.
Oh, shit.
How would you do that?
Fucking secret.
I could tell you, or you could be surprised. You just want me to tell you?
Surprise me.
All right.
And then I
I was going to say, tell
drop
her it's
50 gold.
100 gold if she wants to know ahead of time.
And then he takes the 50 gold and he says, all right, come back in 45 minutes.
Will do.
Come back tomorrow. You know what? 3 days from now.
No, it's 45 minutes instead of half an hour.
Perfect.
Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. What I say.
These brothers are crazy. You guys, they've been crazy since you guys saw them in the mead house or the inn ages ago before the betting on the.
Ari was like, yo, dog, 15 minutes to wait for Bindy? No problem. I'll just hang out here and watch Martel eat. And then you two left, and I was like, shit, they're definitely going to do something that takes longer than 15 minutes.
It don't matter. I can just cut
45.
myself
Here
back
we
to the
go.
bar
Let's see if Jelly can
And then
until I can go walk through trees. So,
pass the 15.
the other brother hears you knock on his stall and he asks what he can do for you.
Oh, yeah, the other brother's going to push that up to hour and a half at least.
Hey, so I had some time to kill.
Yeah.
And speaking of killing,
Ah!
I have a very, very special assignment.
Yeah, Apollo, I heard. I'm right next door to my brother's soul.
I put on my pouty face. So, do you have any
Knock his helmet off his head.
knock his helmet off his head? Ooh. Okay. That sounds easy peasy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no, totally easy.
Knock his helmet off his head.
Everyone does it all the time.
Yeah.
The helmet is attached to a cape that he wears. The cape and the helmet are chained to each other on the back of his neck, so he can't be beheaded. Knock his helmet off of his head.
Got it.
You won't be able to hurt him until you do.
Well, and I flip him a gold piece because thanks.
Yeah?
That was easy.
No, it's a very, very good helmet and cape combination. Hephaestus and I made it many, 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 many years ago.
Nice.
Nice.
What's the
guess
AC on that? Like, how hard do I have to hit him?
Well, it's not
knock
how
the-
hard you have to hit him. You just have to hit him.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've got lots of things to hit with.
By which he
Warhammer.
means AC isn't how hard you need to hit. It's
How cold. I understood air conditioning. How air conditioning.
air conditioning.
Get it? Because he's a sun god. I understand. You're trying to cool him down. No, you won't be able to do any damage to him until you get his helmet and his cape off of his body.
Got it.
Got to get him naked so you can,
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And, well, I've still got 45 minutes. So I guess I'll head back to Bindy's just to let them know what.
Man, I was focused
I'm
You're
on
going to
waiting
head
on
back to
stuff.
Bindy's?
Yeah, because it's not very far, right?
All right, yeah. So you're going to head back to Bindy's.
Yes.
And you will see Ari and Martel over there. And Gelsira is headed off to the Druid Guild Hall.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way to the Druid Guild Hall.
Hi, walk inside.
Hello, Master Gelsira. Welcome back to the Guild Hall.
Hi, thank you. How have you all been here?
We've been here quite well.
Good. Hey, is Perry here by chance?
He is not.
He's probably still in the royal hunting ground.
He is not.
Oh,
He made his way towards Therium.
Therium.
That's a name we haven't heard in a while.
Interesting. Do you know why? Did he say
I
why
have
he was
no
going
idea
there?
why. Perry doesn't tell us his business. He just said he was needed in Therium.
Needed in Therium. Interesting. Okay.
Go over there real quick. Why not? How many tree portals you got?
I mean,
You
I
got
do.
one at
I
Therium,
actually
right?
do have a tree portal
Yeah,
there.
just go for it. Why not? Why the fuck not?
I mean, I don't want to
Side
take
quest
up.
all day long. You won't get any fucking dragon meat. I'll eat it all. It's gonna be great.
I don't know. That dragon's probably getting cold.
Well, you said he only brought back half. There's another half somewhere else. We just gotta go pick up that half, scavenger style. You got trees everywhere, right? We'll get Ares to go get the other half. Whatever.
I'll talk to my friends before I make any decisions.
No,
Like
just
that.
go to Therium. Who cares? Don't talk to your friends, Chaos. Just go be chaotic in Therium, and we'll be like, "Where'd she go? I don't know. Fucking no clue what's going
Or
on."
I can just be chaotic right here.
Yeah, as per usual.
Hey, I've never seen a killer whale.
Neither have I.
Oh, do you know if there's anyone in here who can wild shape into a killer whale?
No, but if they could, that'd be a really bad idea because there's no water here.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
See if anybody there is wild shaped in anything like that's good against lava. Hollow.
Well, I mean, the only fire elemental probably.
But like fire whale. See if anybody has a fire. I mean, that's a fantasy world. I don't know what
Fire
doesn't
whale?
exist. I mean, I don't know what exists in a fantasy world. You know what I
Right,
mean?
but
I don't have a compendium of knowledge.
I'm imagining the opposite of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening when there was the sky whale, and instead it's a fire whale, and instead of it having wings and like floating in the sky, it has like wings made of like sulfur and stone, and it swims through fire and lava.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly that. So do that. Become that.
Well, I can only wild shape into
Things that
animals.
Well, it's an animal that exists in this world, I assume.
Okay, well, if you see Perry, let him know Joey stopped by.
I think you'll see him before we will.
Oh, interesting. Why do you think that?
Yeah, what are you, some sort of fortune teller,
Yes.
motherfucker? This
You always-
you're over here talking to an oracle at the goddamn Druid
You always seem
Guild.
to run into him before we do.
That's true.
And you always just miss him when he's here.
Maybe one day
I
I'll
mean, he
catch
said he
him.
met you guys at the Royal Hunting Grounds.
That's true. Well,
And that was
King
his
Kong
last
shit.
destination.
okay, I'll catch up with him later.
That episode just came out.
Okay, thanks, druids. Bye, everybody. I leave. And then I'm like, well, I've got a few minutes. I was like, I think it might be kind of fun if I have a little fun.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So I have a spell.
Take out.
Oh, great. Which natural disaster are we causing in town this
Yeah,
time?
right?
No, this time it's not a natural disaster.
No, we're ready.
Oh, an unnatural disaster. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Our loins are girded.
Well, this is harmless. Nobody will die.
But you always
I'll
say
find a way.
that's just the fucking. That's exactly the hubris I'm talking about. That's the exact jelly never learns hubris. Now do it. Absolutely do it. What are you doing? What are you doing besides not taking into account human nature when you do it? Besides that, because you're definitely doing that. By which I mean not taking into account human nature.
I mean, this is just a minor thing,
Oh yeah, definitely minor. Totally minor. What are you doing?
but it's a 10-minute spell, and I think it might be fun to. The area is 1 square mile.
Sounds terrible. Let's go. Yeah, 10 minutes, 1 square mile. Sounds like a recipe. Recipe for what?
I think it would be fun to like. So this is Mirage Arcane. So this is the same spell I used to create the volcano. But
Oh,
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, well, let's go back to the old classics. Yeah. I love that. The tried and true.
But I'm not creating a volcano.
Oh, no. Of
Chaotic
course
neutral?
Wait, I thought I was back to being chaotic good.
Oh, are you back to chaotic good? Okay.
not. For the next 10 seconds.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about
Oh,
it.
no, you're not. Don't let me influence you. Let's go. What are you doing? It's an illusion like the volcano, but different. Very smart.
I want to just kind of see what happens if I make it look like on the shops and restaurants and all the places on the street. If I switch their locations across the street from each other, so like inside is still the same, but then like the side, like the outsides have been swapped.
That's awesome. Okay.
I do that.
You cast that?
It's a 1 mile square. Okay.
So all
every
of
shop.
the guild halls, all of the shops, the barracks, and the arena, all of their outsides have been swapped to look like the other side of town.
You're a Loki. You're just a Loki running around.
So, oh God. So guild members coming in and out of their guild halls start making their way to the other guild halls.
It's just the outsides that change, right? Like inside, it's still the same guild. So
Yeah.
you leave, you're like, why does the sign say not druids killed?
So those guild members that were outside look befuddled and confused as the location of the guild halls seem to have switched. The barracks and the arena outside location seem to have switched. All of the shops seem to have switched. And all of Aspasia just stops for a second. Like everybody stops doing what they were doing and begins to wonder why all of the locations in the town have switched.
What's it look like at Bindy's?
Bindy's now looks like the Sparrow place, the Sparrow Inn.
And I'm just sitting on the roof still, just like, do I even notice?
Yes, you notice. You are affected by this mass illusion.
So now I feel like I'm sitting on the roof of the Sparrow, even though I was just
The
sitting
Gilded
on the
Sparrow, yeah.
on the roof of the fucking Bindy's. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, fucking jelly.
There is about 3 or 4 minutes where the entirety of Aspasia suffers from a moment of vertigo as their perceived reality that they were aware of is no longer what it once was.
What's Allecto's take?
And Allecto looks over in the direction from where the spell originated, and she stands up and she says, "I'm going to kill your little halfling friend."
Just don't, please don't. She's just so random. It's okay, bro. I mean, what's the harm? She's just being super strange again.
Until brawls start happening in the middle of the street because people accuse other people of being in the wrong shop.
Yeah,
This is very potent magic.
Well, maybe we wait until that happens before we kill Jelly again.
And you guys can hear fighting and yelling and screaming outside of the city as the Barbarian Guild Hall
Oh, yep.
looks
Barbarians.
like the Warlock Guild Hall. And all of the barbarians outside of what used to be their guild hall.
It's still, they're just dumb. It's still their guild hall. It just
They don't know that
I
because
know
they're dumb. So they're yelling and fighting amongst themselves outside. And I guess this is really just going to affect the people outside, not inside. So there isn't going to be mass catastrophe. There's just confusion and vertigo for a moment. How long does this last?
Wait, 10 minutes you said? It's still...
Well, no, the casting time was 10 minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The duration's 10 days.
Ah.
I mean, but I can end it if I...
So yeah, people can begin to be arguing with each other out in the streets because people that thought they were going to their house stop and are now going to their neighbor's house because they thought it was their house and they must have got turned around. So they're
I say
back.
to Allecto, I say, all right, let's go get her to stop the spell.
If you don't get her to stop the spell, I'm taking her head.
All right, let's go.
And she's not coming back.
Let's fly over. So we fly over to the center of this insanity.
And the barbarians are yelling with themselves outside of the city. Like, they aren't fighting or anything. They're just like, what the hell? Why are you sorcerers in our guild hall? And the barbarians inside the barbarian guild hall, like, you guys are dumb. This is the barbarian guild hall. You can see everything. And they're like, but we see the outside of the building. This is not the way the barbarian guild hall works. And amongst the quiet moment of vertigo, you guys hear Dolos scream at the top of his lungs what the hell is happening to his city, because he's getting messages from the thieves and the rogues like, hey, something is amiss outside of the city. So Dolos is eventually going to come out of the mayoral estate, and he's also going towards the center of the magic.
Trying to stop it before that happens. on my way as fast as I can.
You and Allecto will get there.
Jelly.
Are you still standing there?
Mm-hmm.
Chilling?
Mm-hmm.
Cackling like a mad woman, I presume?
Jelly, could you not? It's mayhem around here. Could you not?
Is it? I mean, I didn't think it would be. I thought
I know
just...
you'd never think it could. It would be, but it is. Please just end it,
And
or
then
Alecto's
Dolos
going to
walks
do a
up on
thing.
you, and he's like, what is going on in my city? Why does my arena look like my barracks? Why do the guild halls look crazy? What did you do to my city?
Look, Dolos, honestly, we should know better than to let her wander off on her own.
Who?
Jelly.
This was you?
It's always her.
And then he just laughs.
Yeah.
Like,
That's very funny. Please end the
like
spell,
he
though.
laughs hilariously. He's like, you did this?
Mm-hmm.
What is this, some sort of mass hallucination?
Mm-hmm.
This is hilarious. Eris would love this.
I thought you would like it.
Yes.
And he throws his hands up in the air and he's like, gives you a thumbs up, and he walks around to go back to the mayoral estate, which looks like the stables from the outside for some reason, because the stables are like on the opposite end of town. Everything just switched 90 degrees. Like, he knows it's not the stables. He knows as soon as he gets inside the stable grounds, it's going to be the mayoral estate. But he just laughs and chuckles. He's like, fuck this.
You're like short, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I go over to Jelly. I crouch down and I go, look, it's all very funny, but Allecto will kill you if you don't end this spell.
Okay.
That's true. I
Okay.
will.
Okay. I end the spell.
And the spell ends. Barbarians are still fighting amongst themselves, being loud and rah, rah, rah. And the clerics look in your direction. The druids look in your direction. The sorcerers look in your direction. The warlocks look in your direction.
I retreat back away from Jelly after having crouched
Who's all the
down.
magic casters? Sorcerers, warlocks, paladins, druids, clerics, the monks. look in your direction, and they all start to leave their guild hall to get to you in the middle of the main street.
I walk back over to Allecto and just sort of like whistle and look around, like nothing's going on,
And Allecto just flies straight up in the air to get an aerial view of the mob forming around Jelly.
Oh, I dig that she did that, but I'm still just sort of like doing my bit where I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
And all of a sudden, you were heading back towards Bindy's, right?
Yep.
All of a sudden, Bindy's
Because I'll let
looks
Allecto
like
kill you, but I won't
Bindy's
let
again.
everyone else.
It no longer looks like the bar, the rogue bar.
The broken whatever.
Gilded Sparrow.
Was it Gilded Sparrow? Something like that.
Broken Arrows.
And it looks like Bindy's again. And
What?
Martel is very happy because now he sees a bin full of mushrooms.
He's probably still going to town.
And he takes a handful of them, and he hears the loud clamoring towards the center of the street.
You know what? I'm coming around on it because he's been dead for a little bit.
Yeah.
And so, make up for lost time.
And
Get those
he's
meals.
going to make his way towards the center of Main Street. And all of a sudden, Gelsira, you are being surrounded by, hundreds of guild members of a bunch of different guilds. And they're like, what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? What are you doing? Why do you always do this? First it was a volcano, and now everything's swapped. What are you doing?
Do I hear any of this?
All right.
Yeah,
Settle down,
you can
everyone.
hear the murmur. Like, nobody looks angry. Nobody looks like nobody has weapons drawn or anything like that. No one's going to attack her, but they're like, what the hell? Is there a reason?
So there's not like malice?
No, there's no
Oh,
malice.
okay, well then I'm not
They're
stepping
just
in.
like,
I'm
what the hell?
I'm
What's-
watching.
What's the
them.
reason?
If they were coming at her for real, I'd have
The
tried
druids
to,
are laughing because they know the reason. It's for funsies.
Yeah. I'd
The
have tried
warlocks
to
are also laughing a little bit because they're like, I mean, shit. We wish we would have thought of that.
No, it is.
The sorcerers,
funny.
The sorcerers are like, why didn't I think of that? And like, so there's like some people are like, chill out. It's just
Look,
jokes.
here's the thing. Look what you've done.
And there are others that are like, that's not cool. She can't keep doing that. And there's others like, nobody got hurt. I mean, it's not like there was a stampede.
The
And others are like,
sorcerers are going to do this once a month now. It's going to happen because of you.
Why? Well, really, it's
Like,
just
why didn't I think of that? I'm
that-
definitely going to do it.
that's just
now.
a fun spell, and I just feel like I never really get a fun chance to use it for fun stuff.
Okay.
And I thought it'd be fun.
What's today's date? Everybody's looking for calendar, parchment, or something. Sorcerer pulls out a scroll that keeps the date and time and date. It is the 7th date of the summer moon, year of the dragon,
You walked yourself into this. I don't.
49,
no
43.
fucking sympathy for
And-
you. There was no reason for you to have to name a date.
And they said, you can only do this once a year on this day.
Unreal. Well, now you're obligated.
If you do this any other time other than this day once a year, there will be repercussions.
Ooh, so this
All right.
is this going to be a holiday now?
It's
will be now.
absolutely
Nice.
going
That's
to be.
what I wrote down. Gelsira gets a holiday. Pause mayhem.
Yeah, no. Now you have to come back every year on this day.
And
So
today
write it
will
down.
be Mistress Gelsira's Mistress Gelsira's Mayhem Madness Day.
It's unreal.
I
What I say?
Is that your own holiday?
I have my own holiday day.
What I say? What you were about to do was not take into account human nature, and then do a thing.
Well, I'm glad nobody got hurt.
Should you do this on any other day but this day,
Death.
the guards come. We will strip you of your privileges and rank that you have here in the city.
Oh,
Nah, maybe you should kill her. I like holler from the crowd in like a disguise type voice.
No.
The penalty should be death.
But you will be stripped of all rank and authority that you have here in Aspasia, and you will be banned from the city.
ooh. I don't.
authority?
Ooh, I don't want that.
The city's authority. Like they're all coming to this agreement.
So that
All
Dinner
of the
plate.
guild halls and guild members and guild leaders that are surrounded her, they're drawing a line.
that actually really does get to me because I take a lot of pride in me being a sheriff. So I'm like, okay, Okay. All right. I hear all of you. I won't do it again until a year from today.
And then
we just got to keep her out of Aspasia for a year, because there's absolutely no way she doesn't do it again until next year, unless we keep her out of
sorcerers
Aspasia.
and clerics and paladins and warlocks begin to chant, and there is a faint glow around you for a moment that centers into a very, very small pin and goes into your chest.
Ooh.
It's just a light that goes into your chin.
Sealed.
Yes. They've marked you, so anytime you come into the city, regardless of what form you're in, wild-shaped or elemental or polymorphed or whatever, they will know it's you. So if you come back to the city and you cast one of these fucking grand illusions again, and you're wild-shaped or polymorphed, and they know it's you and it's not done on this day, there will be a reckoning.
I feel like Allecto would be like, definitely going to kill her. If she does that.
I only did it because we had 10 minutes to kill on it.
Banished? Yeah, banished.
No, she's not banished. But she did create a holiday.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but Allecto really wants to kill you, so disobey the holiday thing, and
No, I hear you.
The town may banish you.
I don't want to break the law. And
We would appreciate that.
yeah.
And then they all turn to disperse. A couple sorcerers flip you off as they walk back to their proper guild hall.
Anyway, Ari,
Anyway, now that nothing happened whatsoever, I created a holiday.
so
how's it going over here? Did you meet Perry?
He wasn't around, and actually, this is interesting. They said he's going to Ethereum.
Oh, for what? For something important?
They didn't know, but
Do you want to go there and go help him out for a while?
You two make an insight roll.
It makes me wonder because
Who, both of us?
Zeus.
Ari and
Them
Gelsira.
Oh, that's not bad.
You guys
What's
are having a
insight?
conversation.
Hold on.
16,
Insight's wisdom.
16.
You know Therium is
bad.
the city outside where the volcano's at.
18.
And you also know Therium is the city outside the volcano. You guys also remember you rebuilt Therium.
I was about to ask, was that the one we built? We all
With
accessed
in the mana pool.
section 2? Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be one side Hades, one side Zeus.
That's right.
And then it got demolished and destroyed. Oh, no. Yeah, it did. Wait, was that Therium? Yeah, that was Therium. Yep,
Yeah,
that was
and,
Therium.
and then
It is if you say it is.
Ari sent all the ghosts from Ethereum over to Bindy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The angels and the demons.
I did do that. That's very funny. Okay, so
Oh, that's
we should... So Therium's near the volcano where we need to go.
yeah. So probably after we're done eating the dragon, and
I know, right?
And we take a long rest.
It feels like we should do the feast.
Yeah, I hope there's some dragon left.
There's probably some dragon. And like I said, I think you said there's half a dragon, so there's a half a dragon somewhere else for you or Ares to go get. Or all of us. We can all go get it. We'll carry it back. It'd be fun. It's great. No, but...
You know how to use whips and stuff, right, Neith?
Yes, I have a whip.
Swag. You're not going to need it after you get back to the weaponsmith. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it.
Unreal.
So it seems it seems like maybe Perry's one step ahead of us then.
It seems that way, and...
It's so weird. Perry's been one step ahead of you at another god location, too.
At Hermes. Interesting.
That is concerning, but also I'm not concerned for Perry because he's very strong. So
Yes, he is.
if he wants to go fuck around with Apollo before we get there, that's kind of on him, and he's kind of probably able to kind of
Imagine everything that Gelsira can do, but on meth times 10.
So here's the thing. Maybe Perry will just do the thing for us. So let's go have the feast, and then we'll wander over there, and maybe we can help Perry, but maybe he'll also have already handled it. That's also likely because he's very strong, as you know. I don't think we have to worry about Perry. And if he needed help, surely he would ask for it, right? And also, we're going to get there eventually after we eat and have a party and maybe like hang out with our buddies.
Yeah, but something seems weird, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'm a little bit.
I can't quite put my finger in it. That's for Perry.
Oh.
That's an inside your vagina joke.
Get him.
You and him have had relations.
So Are you done in this area? Are you done causing mischief, or you want to go back to Bindy's? Or okay, let's go back.
You have
to
a holiday now.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible stuff.
Did you think you were going to get a holiday?
I didn't know what to think, but no, I did not think holiday.
How do you feel about having a holiday? By the way, just as a conversation, as we're wandering back to Bindy's, you're coming back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So on our way back, how do you feel about you've got a holiday now?
Guess it's pretty cool. I mean, now that I'm in the in the guard,
You
city guard
created
now.
April Fool's Day in this game in Aspasia.
I think it
Good job.
means you're obligated to come back here every year, though. So
And then other people are going to join in, and it's just going to be mass
Oh, it's gonna be
chaos.
crazy chaos. All the normies are gonna stay in their house, and it's only gonna be the magic caster and the guilds that are outside. It's gonna be the grandest. It's gonna be the most insane fucking thing because all spellcasters are gonna do it on this day. There's gonna be competing illusions and stuff like that, mirages, and like Aspasia's gonna look like some fucked up twisted dildo sex shop hell torture warlock fucking murder porn place once a year.
this is going to be a mess. Jelly. A mess.
But everybody's gonna know that none of it's real because it's the holiday. It's the holiday.
You've created an insane holiday.
And I have a whole year
It's
to.
gonna be awesome.
I have a whole
You
year
gotta
to.
think of your next one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to need some time skips to see that then, and the
Yep.
bonus after epilogue.
That'll be fun.
A year later.
Do we see Neith?
Yeah.
I'm just hanging out by Bindy's.
And Martell is there too.
Oh, are you still hanging out at Bindy's? I thought you came back to tell us, and then we're going to go back for some reason.
Yeah, I came back to Bindy's
Yeah, okay. So you're just hanging out here until...
until you guys come back from.
How much time has passed? Is Bindy awake now from her nap?
Oh, very probably.
Is it close to 15 minutes?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
All this fucking chaos?
Yeah, it's absolutely. It's probably past 15 minutes.
Oh.
Martell's just waiting for everybody to be together. You guys seem to want to split up a lot.
Yeah, we do that.
Maybe let's not do that for a
But
while.
I mean, he's also okay with it because the last time you all were together, he got blown up in a necromancer's lair.
Hey,
So-
Martell, we figured it out. It's all good now.
Nice.
That was weird.
Guys,
Hey.
come here.
What?
Hey,
Come here.
What?
I
First, I need some extra time.
What did I
Oh.
say?
I just need like another 15 minutes.
Yeah, no. I know you do.
Martell chuckles and he knocks on Bindy's door.
Because I
And
said you would.
the door swings open. It swings open inwards, not outwards, because Martell's not going to get hit in the face. And her door is always swung in because half of the door is like a little counter, but the full door swings open inward. And Bindy is wiping the sleep out of her eyes, and there's an angel and a demon there that are like giving her, like making her tea and putting sugar in it and stuff like that to have so she can have her wake up tea. And Bindy says, "Well, hello, everybody." And Martell.
Hi,
And he's
Bindy.
like, "Hi, Bindy." "Hi," Bindy says. "How can I help you guys?"
I don't know. We're just coming to say hi. We're kind of passing through, doing a thing. We're about to go to a feast with the gods. Oh, do you want to come to the feast? You could come. You could probably come. You can close down, right? Like you own the place. You can do whatever
I don't
you want.
have to close. I can leave my slaves here to do
Yeah,
it.
you definitely do
And the
that.
angel
That's
and the demon look at her and they scowl.
genius
"Slaves?"
shit.
And she's like, "Do I pay you guys?" And they say no. She's like, "Then I said what I said."
I give the demon and angel a look that's like, yeah, fucking know your place, motherfuckers.
And Bindy is a very powerful sorcerer. Like they are bound to her, like planar bound.
Yeah,
the only time their servitude is ever going to end is if Bindy dies, or she tells them to fuck off and banishes them. So like they can't do anything about it. They can't harm her.
I hear them say slaves with that inflection, and I give them the same look she gives them.
Yeah,
Like,
and they look at you and they're like, "Okay, yeah, you're right. Also, you're both right.
come on,
Fuck you."
come on. Bindy, what do you say? You want to come? You want to come?
I could eat.
I mean, we're going to use your backyard tree portal, so we thought we'd say hi on our way. But I think it'd be cool if you came. Be cool.
Who's going to be there?
Ares.
Hephaestus for sure.
Ares?
Ares. Ares is
Athena.
wild.
Hephaestus?
Yeah, Kronos is there.
Kronos?
Yeah, Athena.
Kronos is
Right.
alive?
Yeah, he's my homie. He's
I
my
haven't talked to
father-in-law.
him in
probably.
forever.
Yeah. Well, you want to come say hi to him? Are you cool with him?
Absolutely,
Is it gonna
yeah.
be a problem?
No.
All right. Excellent.
No, I can totally come.
Who else is Hades will probably be there. I don't know if you know Hades, but
I don't know Hades. Well, not personally.
We couldn't. Wait, who else? Who else is there?
Poseidon.
Well, probably new Poseidon, new Artemis.
New Artemis, new Poseidon.
You know, it's more fun if you find out when you get there, right? I mean,
Sure.
you know, it's more fun that way. Who else? Hermes might be there. Was he there? Did anybody
Not that
see
you
him
saw.
while they were-
Electo's sisters.
Oh yeah, well,
the other
Electo's
two,
sisters,
the other two
yeah.
Furies will be there.
Furies, yeah.
Nice.
They'll be there.
Yeah,
it's a party.
I could eat. I could always eat.
All right, well let's. Well, I guess Neith said she's doing a thing, so we got like some time. So we got some time to kill, like 30 minutes or so.
Hey, Neith, you had something to tell us.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Oh,
AKA, I just, I need, how much time left until?
Probably about 15 more minutes.
Yeah.
That whole chaos in the street probably took up half an hour.
Oh,
Okay, cool. So I just got to make a run back by the weapons shop, and I'll be right back.
okay.
Bindy summons a mage hand, and she sits on it, and she has her little staff across her lap. She puts on her witch's hat, nice, big, floppy, pointy witch's hat, and
Nice.
she puts on her nice robes, the ones that aren't torn and patched. Like she does the whole Cinderella waves, and her robes change
Nice.
from...
Does she say bippity boppity boo?
She does say bippity boppity boo. And she looks proper, and her witch robes are white with gold swirls going down from shoulder all the way down
Nice.
to her ankles, where her ankles would be if she wasn't sitting on her mage hand float.
Nice.
She doesn't walk if she doesn't have to. She's letting her mage hand.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Float her
of
around.
course. Why wouldn't you?
I know, right?
Hey,
I mean,
Bindy,
if I could, I would.
I think there's going to be dragon at this feast. Do you like dragon?
I love dragon's blood wine.
I think there's going to be that.
You know she loves dragon's blood
Well,
wine. She
I-
asked you to bring her back a bottle as payment for something
Yeah.
once.
I won't guarantee that there'll be that. I don't know what's happening over here with your saying that there's probably going to be that. I mean,
Well, because Ares likes it.
oh, but is he going to make it? Like,
Or is he just going to straight drink the blood?
right?
If there's
'Cause
any
he's a
left.
savage. No offense, of course. I mean,
It's
in
just
the
what
most
he is. He is what he is.
beautiful and respectful way,
Mm-hmm.
because he's a super powerful savage, and I don't want a piece of that. So, just yeah. I mean, I don't know that he'd go through the trouble of making the wine from it.
Why not?
Would he though?
Yeah, absolutely. He loves it just as much as Bindy does, and
Oh,
he has
okay,
half
well,
of a
yeah.
dragon. There's a lot of blood left in that bad boy.
And also, it's a half, so there's another half somewhere. We like hook up and do the thing. So anyway, yeah, Bindy, like even if Ares has eaten all of the dragon, which he may have done, apparently it was only half, so we could go get the other half and have another feast.
Woo!
Yeah, I'd love to go.
Yeah, great. Well, I guess we got to wait for Neith to do her
And
thing.
she goes over to the tree and she knocks on it with her staff. She's like, "How do you make this open?"
Do you want to? How many?
I use transport via plant spell.
And how many times a
Oh.
day can you use that? As many
As
you
many
like?
as she has spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've got Ambrosius.
She's got Plus she's
Yeah.
got.
Do you wanna-
Plus you guys are getting ready to go eat at
Kronos.
at Kronos's.
Yeah.
So she could cast it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Message received. Bendy, do you want to
Like
go on
30
ahead
times.
and maybe start snacking while we
No,
wait for Neith?
that's fine. We could all go together.
It seems like you're anxious, and I understand that.
Oh, I thought we were leaving now.
I also thought we were leaving now, but
but
apparently
we can all go together. I've never
Yeah.
traveled through plant before.
never.
I presume it's safe since
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys are all here.
Yeah, we do it like
I
every
mean,
day.
hey, so
you
far,
you guys go ahead.
but you.
Have a sickle that can
I
cut
love
through
the
space
confidence.
and
And Martel
I've
goes
done
over
this.
to Bindy and picks her up by the collar of her cloak. And she struggles and kicks a little bit, and then he sets her on his shoulder.
Oh,
Much like in Bleach, when he had Kenpachi
Yeah.
has his little bonkai that sits on his shoulder. That's that. So now she doesn't.
Spoiler alert!
Oh my God! It's
coming.
1,000-year wars. It's already been out,
How did we? But did they cover that yet?
didn't they?
I feel
Didn't
like
he fight?
I feel like it
Didn't
started.
he fight your watch or whatever already in
No,
TW?
Kenpachi fought.
Oh fuck! Spoilers.
What's her name?
That's okay. That'll be out by the time this episode airs anyway.
Unohana.
Yeah, that'll. But yeah,
And
much
become
much
the
like
true
that.
Kenpachi.
Yeah, much like that.
But
So
I don't know that he
he-
learned that yet.
probably
He's
not.
gonna.
How did I know that? The manga.
Yeah, you read the manga.
The manga.
Yeah.
So now she doesn't have to
Been over
concentrate on Mage Hand. She can just ride on this 8.5 foot tall dragonkin. And she does a little grumpy about it, but she's fine being carried because she's old.
I'm like, okay, Neith, that sounds good. We'll just meet you back there.
You're really certain you can get back there with the sickle?
I've done it before.
All right, well, then I guess good luck. I hope nothing terrible happens while we're not here. Ha 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 ha.
If all else fails, I'll just head over to the manor.
I say exactly like that.
I go.
Oh, and then I hear her say she'll head over to the manor if something happens, and I'm like, oh, she's not coming to the feast. Got it.
She's gonna go eat something else, but it isn't food.
Yeah, I would have thought
She's gonna go get a
Dolos would
vitamin
have
D shot.
come to the feast, but yeah.
No, I plan on coming to the feast.
Guess he's chilling in Aspasia.
I head over to the weapon shop.
He's busy. He's too busy. I feel bad about that. It kind of our fault.
So Martel and Bindy and Ari and Gelsira and Allecto
We kind of gave the game
are
away
going
to Eris and
transfer
caused her to fuck off.
transport through the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah!
Woo!
And then let me get her through the weapon shop. So
Sure.
you go to the
Yeah,
weapon
why
shop.
not? I love it.
And you see there are some chains on the ends of the blades, and he's linking them together and
Ooh.
sealing them and keeping them nice and tight. He pulls out of them every once in a while, and he's not paying attention to you. He doesn't notice you.
Oh, I'm chaotic good now, aren't I?
I think so. Didn't you save a bunch of kids and people?
I knock.
And then he, without looking, he says, "Welcome back."
What you doing there?
Putting chains on your blades.
Ooh, I like chains.
And now it's going to take 15 minutes extra because you're interrupting him.
And then the brother comes over with some leather
Human
and
nature.
steel bracers, and he puts them on the bench next to his brother. And you can see little iron rings on the metal part of the bracers.
What are those for?
They're to connect your blades to your arms.
And I start like squealing like a little girl. And I pick up the bracers and I put them on.
Well, you can't because they're on the bench by the brother working on them.
Oh, okay.
He says, "They're almost done."
Okay. I impatiently wait.
And he asks if you know how to use whips.
Yes.
Excellent. Then you'll take right in. We'll fit in with these quite nicely.
Ooh.
And then there is a few more minutes of clanking as he fastens the chains to the leather and iron bracers. And then he folds them up and puts them in a nice, neat pile like this, and he hands them to you. He says, "Here you go. Now you'll never lose them."
What happened to your microphone?
I think you might be okay now. Speak.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fine. He says, "Now you'll never lose them." I don't think it got disconnected. Maybe it did. Maybe
I think it may be something a little bit because we all lost you in the headset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now you'll never lose them.
Now you'll never lose them.
Awesome.
And you can use them like a whip now.
Thank you.
So like,
Imagine
the chains are a part of her now,
the chains are attached to leather and iron bracers that she can wear around her wrist.
and they've melded into her,
No, they haven't melded into her.
like become part of her bones.
No,
Oh. Anyway,
but the chains are enchanted to retract. So when you're not using them as chains, they're
can I do like the scorpion? Like, get over
Yes.
here.
Yes, you could.
Oh, I can't wait to try these out.
Now that gives you range. They've got like a 25-foot range.
25-foot range.
And you can use them as a whip, so it would still count as a finesse/dex weapon without you having to get into melee range, which gives you an extra 20 feet of sneak attack.
I'm so excited
you can-
about these.
Because now you can just dance around and with Twisted and Fate.
Thank you so much. And I flip him another gold piece as like a tip.
Nice. And he keeps it and he pockets it.
How much did he charge for this work?
50.
Oh, not
Yeah.
bad. That's pretty good.
I mean,
That seems fair.
yeah.
Seems reasonable.
It seems
about right.
For what it was. it
Enchanted
seems worth
chain
it.
and enchanted leather gauntlets,
Yeah.
50 gold.
Yeah.
That's-
So she
that's
can
a
use
solid-
Twisted and Fate at will like a whip weapon.
And I start twirling them around a little bit, just little twirls.
So he charged
Little
you
twirls.
$50 and you gave him 1 as a tip.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not quite 10%, but all right.
It's not even 20%.
Anyway,
She's
and
like, "How
I go
generous
back
am
out
I?"
to the
He's like, "Yeah,
street
cheapskate."
and I retract them. So when they're retracted, so do I sheath them? What do I do?
No, they rest
Oh,
on
okay.
your wrists.
They go into you.
Ooh, okay.
So as
so I
you're
put them
walking,
on.
twisted, like imagine Wolverine's claws, how they come out of his hands.
Yeah.
That's what I've been on.
That's what you've been picturing.
Yeah.
But they rest up here on your forearm.
Got
So you
it.
still have range
Okay.
of motion in your, and the leather gauntlets go over your hands like fingerless gloves. So
Yeah.
your fingers would be out here, the leather would be here, and it goes up to your
Ooh.
forearm. So if you're like doing something like this, you don't stab yourself in the back of your hand with the
Okay.
daggers.
Awesome. Okay, I got it. Awesome. So I retract them up, and then I pull out the sickle, and I'm imagining Kronos' farm, and
Cut a portal.
Cut
to
a portal.
Kronos' form.
to Kronos' farm.
Yep, and it opens up.
And I step through.
And
And
does
you
that
step through.
succeed?
Yeah.
Did she pull it off?
Yeah, she absolutely steps
I'm
through.
like
There's
so
nobody there to
attuned
trip
to
her.
this thing.
There's nobody there to trip her as she walks out the other side now.
Seem really confident you could get back to Kronos' farm. I just wondered.
She
I
did.
was
that
confident.
She's done it once before.
Because you weren't there.
Just wondering if that confidence was deserved.
And you step out of the portal and you see Ari and Martel and Gelsira and Bindy and a slew of gods and people. Like, oh my goodness, like so many. Like almost an entire pantheon all standing around this huge fire pit getting ready to light it to start cooking what appears to be half of a dragon and a bunch of birds. And it smells amazing. Like there are amazing smells of fresh bread and wine.
It's like the dragon is the main course.
The dragon
and, like,
is the main course
The
and everything
nonsense
else.
that Neith hunted is
Yeah.
like accoutrement.
It's finger foods. Yeah, it's snacks, little snackies.
You went out hunting for all this shit and you came back with like 2 turkeys and some shit and some birds and whatnot, which is great. But then Ares shows up with half a fucking dragon, and it's like, oh, we're digging a giant fire pit for the dragon.
Well,
I
yeah,
guess we'll
you
throw
got to
the
roast
birds
the
around
dragon.
it.
There's a lot of meat to cook there.
And Athena hunted nothing.
Nothing.
0 things she brought back.
She brought back nothing. She was just making it up.
Basically, Ares shows up with half a dragon for some reason, and we're like, oh, all right, I guess we're cooking dragon today, and throw those birds on around the side.
Hunting is, I mean, Athena could do it, but why? She already knew there was going to be half of a dragon.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And she had her favorite out there hunting real bird. So why would she need to do anything?
She had you doing the work.
And there appears to be
We're like 12's enough.
an entire pantheon, some gods that you have already spoken to before, that you had done trials for.
Oh, like who?
And we will find out on the next episode of Somewhat Play. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great time. Bye.
Bye. That was fun.
Thank you for listening to Somewhat Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewhatplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at somewhatplay. Deborah is at Sonyataki. Rico is at R1C0. Daphne is at Dafterthought, and I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.